Hey, it's me, MLB. Here is chapter 44 of Future, and this one is titled Reconciled. Soshi tearfully told his mummy everything that happened, and had just finished his story when Shoto arrived home. Hey, little man. Shoto greeted him with a gentle hair ruffle. Oh, why are you sad so? He added when he saw his little one was upset. Soshi told Shoto again everything that had happened and showed Shoto the gem. You have a very special quirk, my boy, Shoto said softly. Your quirk is perfect. What isn't perfect is the way Chisuke misconstrued the story, he said darkly. Trusted Bakugou to be at the heart of the problem, he said coldly as he looked at Gem. Okay, sweetheart, let's just take a few deep breaths, shall we? Gem said to Shoto lightly as she saw her husband seething over the incident between his boy and the Bakugou's boy. I will ring Yin and have a chat with her about what's happened. Then we can rectify things between Jinny and Soshi. Shoto nodded with his lips pursed. Now, Soshi, my love, what would you like for dinner? This is a special day, remember, so you can pick anything you want. Soshi sniffed and looked at the floor. I'm not hungry, Mummy. I just want to be friends with Jinny again. Gem gave Shoto a sympathetic look and sighed. Okay, darling, let me call Jinny's mummy and fix things with Jinny. Soshi looked up at her with a hopeful look in his eye. Will she be happy at me again? Yes, my sweet boy, she will, Gem said as she crouched down and hugged her soft-hearted son. I'm so happy, Mummy. Thank you, he said happily, wiping the last of his tears away. Soshi, may I have the red gem, please? I'd like to look at it, Shoto said. Soshi nodded and handed it over happily. But I want to give it to Jinny when she becomes my friend again, he said. Shoto nodded and looked at the gem, holding it to the light. Garnet, he said to Gem. She nodded excitedly. Pyrote garnet, the common garnet. The pyrote variety is red, unlike my hessonite, which is orange. Shoto nodded excitedly. Makes sense, since the garnet is the January stone, and he was born in January. Okay, let me ring in and sort this whole thing out, Gem said as she reached for her phone. Okay, yes. Thank you for the call, Gem. I'll see you soon, you said before saying goodbye and hitting end call. What was all that about? Kiri asked. You gave him a brief recap of today's happenings and he groaned. I knew Hockey had changed the story, he grunted. Just didn't sound like Soshi to lash out for no reason. But out of fear because of Chi bursting into flames makes more sense. I'm going to get Jinny in here. Are they coming over? Yes, Soshi won't eat until he's fixed things with Jinny, you said with a heart-squeezed look on your face. So precious. Kiri chuckled. Okay, let's explain everything to her and then Soshi can tell her when he gets here. Where's my Hockey? Bakugou hollered with a giant smile on his face as he walked through the front door that afternoon. I hear he's the next top hero. Chisuke came bounding down the stairs. I'm going to be better than Pro Hero Deku! Of course you are. You're going to be better than that useless nerd ever was, Bakugou roared. Mrs. Bakugou just face-palmed in the kitchen, overhearing the whole conversation. Can you show me how cool your quirk is? Bakugou asked Chi, crouching down in front of him. Yeah, sure, I'll try, Chi said and concentrated hard, but nothing happened. It's okay. What happened when your quirk first manifested? Bakugou inquired. Well, I was having a fight with Soshi, Chi said. Wait, hold up. You never told me you were having a fight with Soshi, Mrs. Bakugou said, rounding the corner. Why were you fighting? Because Jinny... Wait, no, Chisuke said, fumbling for words, trying to remember what he had said to paint Soshi in a bad light. Jinny? What about Jinny? Mrs. Bakugou questioned. I love her, Chisuke said quietly. Were you fighting with Soshi about her? She probed. Well, he said he loved her too and it made me angry and I burst into flames, Chi said quickly. Mrs. Bakugou narrowed her eyes. Something wasn't adding up with this story. Just then her mobile rang. It was Yin. Perfect timing. Yin is calling me, Mrs. Bakugou said, looking at Bakugou, who was still crouching down in front of Chi. Time to get to the full story, she added, clicking answer call. Okay, buddy. Let's go outside. You can show me your quirk when you think about being angry at Soshi, okay? Bakugou said with a smirk. Jinny waited impatiently at the window, her little hand holding the curtains back, watching and waiting for Soshi to arrive. You watched her affectionately, suddenly remembering yourself at her age, in the exact same position, looking out at the van that had just moved your now husband, Sharky, in next door. "He's here!" Jinny gasped and yelled when she saw the Todoroki car pulling up in the driveway. You and Jinny reached the front door at the same time, and she dashed out as you opened it, making a beeline for the car. "Soshi! Soshi!" she called as she got to the side of the car. Soshi was already crying and babbling again inside the car, trying to get all of his explanations and apologies out at once. "Soshi, it's okay. My mummy and daddy told me what happened. Did she hit you with this fire?" No, Jinny, but it was all so scary," he said with a sniff. "Please, can we be best friends again?" His eyes were sparkly and hopeful. "Yes, of course we can," Jinny said brightly. Soshi beamed and lunged at Jinny to hug her. "I'm so happy now," he said with relief. "Come on inside, everyone," Kiri called from the front door. Shoto, Gem, Jinny and Soshi all looked up and walked towards him with a smile. "We're getting pizza for dinner," Kiri added. Soshi gasped. "I love pizza! This is the best day ever! I have pizza and my best friend Jinny!" Shoto and Kiri smiled to each other. "It's the simple things in life," Kiri sighed, happy that Soshi and Jinny had made up again. Cute. There ends chapter 44. Tomorrow's chapter 45. See you there.